All right. Welcome to our podcast, Jazzy. You are officially our first guest ever, so bear with us.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah, we launched just 2 weeks ago. A week ago.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been keeping up. I'm up to date so far.
So far, yeah, it's been a long journey. No, it's so exciting to have you here with us. We go way back. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually crazy how far you and I go back.
You're my babysitter.
Literally.
Oh my God.
I know, it's actually
so cute.
It's actually wild because I feel like I feel like we're close in age.
Yeah.
Like we've established you're 22
Yes.
and I'm soon to be 27. So,
Same.
you're actually
I'm
not,
36.
Yeah, girl.
unfortunately, you're not in this conversation. No, I'm kidding. No, but yeah, so I started my Muay Thai journey at Boonchu Gym, which is obviously Jazzy's parents' own Boonchu Gym.
Yes.
And she is a product and their product of Boonchu Gym. And yeah, when I was 12, I literally walked through those doors and started my Muay Thai journey there. So you would have been like 7. You were 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you would have been there for my first ever fight because I had my first fight when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
That is
Which is crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. And I remember that was literally at the local PCYC.
Yes, it was.
And it caused so much controversy. Like, I remember you're all over the news.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
That was like the craziest 2 weeks of my 8-year-old life because my dad, he was like, oh, look, we'll just we'll do like a little local newspaper being like, oh, you're having your first fight, like memories, this is really great, like what an experience. And then next thing we know, we have news reporters knocking at our door at 6 a.m. at our house being like, yeah, we're here to do an interview. And my dad's open the door my child is asleep, getting ready. She's got school in a couple of hours. Why the fuck are you at my house?
Yeah.
And then it just was havoc for 2 weeks. It was news people from all over the world, England.
Wild.
The whole world was just invested in me having a fight at 8 years old. They thought it was child abuse.
Yeah, okay. So, because now, you see kids having fights, at that age now. So I guess you were the first, young...
And I think because I was a girl.
Because you were a girl. So it wasn't just because you're a child, it was because you're a female.
Because there were there were kids, boys that were fighting on the same card as me, and the news reporters were there. They seen that too, but because I was a girl and I was 8 years old, it was this is child abuse. I cannot believe. Someone said, I can't believe your father is trying to live his dream through you. My dad's
that
you
old
fucking know who I am?
Seriously. I'm my own person.
He's like, mate, I've done my own journey. She wants to do it. And it is true because I did soccer, I did dancing, I did, footy, I did everything that I could have done as a kid. And by the end of the day, I was like, no, I just want to fight.
Yeah.
I just want to fight. That's what I love to do. And now I'm still doing it. And it's funny actually because I've had news reporters do interviews and stuff years later. And it's the same interviewers that were aren't you going to have brain damage when you're older? And they were kind of being very contradicting. And I'm like, don't have brain damage yet.
Yeah.
How's that negative Nancy?
Yeah. But it's just it's, I don't know,
You see a lot of that with the media, bias kind of reporting, especially on females in combat sports. I've used to get a lot of backlash just for being a mum. You're a mum. Oh, really? I can't fight and follow my dreams just because I've had children. The media definitely report biasly, and I feel like they don't intentionally try to be sexist, but they are.
They 100% are. It's really, really gross. And just for being a woman, it's already just hard enough.
Yeah.
And then we just get it harder, in all these different ways, which is quite disappointing. But I think we're making our way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
slowly.
it's definitely further than it was.
Yes.
But there's still issues, right?
Yeah.
We're still faced with the same daily problems and social media especially, obviously as you make a name for yourself and you're putting yourself out there, sponsorships, opportunities, you're always going to have those comments. And we spoke about it last week on the episode where you have to block out a lot of that, or else it's just going to emotionally damage you. Yeah. And I'm sure you have had your experience with that as well.
Oh, definitely. There's always the haters. But I think if you're doing anytime you're doing something right, that's when you're going to
Yes.
have haters.
Yeah.
It's like people will never say anything to you that's doing better than you.
Yeah.
It's just because they're so low, like that's, you can't feed into that energy.
Exactly.
But like, of course, there's times where it's like you do see something, and you're like, ouch, like that fucking, that kind of
Yeah.
stings.
that just broke my heart.
I know I use kind of, the negative attention as my motivation also.
Yeah.
Being told that you girls suck at fighting or you belong in the kitchen, things like that. I always use that as motivation. Like I was like, I'm going to fucking show you.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how good I am. And it's about, I guess, taking something negative and making it a positive. And I think all of us girls have probably been able to do that and harness, that as motivation instead of letting it get to our feelings if we had any. But
we are used to suppressing our feelings. Aren't we? We kind of have to in this sport or workplace. I feel like which is hard, right? Because we shouldn't have to do that. But I know personally for myself, I suppress most of my feelings and my emotions. And I feel like you guys would be the same. Like, we're here to get a job done. We rock up at the gym every day. A job needs to be done. Doesn't matter how you feel. Doesn't matter the body's sore. The mind's like, not today. It doesn't matter. So, every day we're suppressing our feelings.
100%.
But then we'll get to a point where you're just like, one thing. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. 100%. No, you're allowed to say it.
Chelsea was listening back to the last podcast and says she says 100% way too often, and now Jazzy's saying
Here we
it.
go. Buckle up, 100%, baby.
I literally said if I say it once this podcast, that's it. Like, ban me. But Jazzy was the first to say it, so I'm sweet. I'm good now.
I guess I want to ask, did you win your first fight? Your first fight when you were 8 years old? What happened with the bloody result?
My first fight was a draw.
Yeah.
And then my second fight was a draw. But like I had like 1 year between each fights because at 8 years old, like who the fuck was another 8-year-old girl that wanted to fight.
Yeah.
So I had one fight at 8, one fight at 9, both were a draw. And I stopped fighting for 2 years just because like I couldn't get an opponent, I couldn't get a fight, like my weight, I was like also quite small for my age.
Yeah.
So I didn't really start like really getting a roll on fighting until I was 11. That's when I like got back in the ring and then I was like, oh, okay. And then I won by TKO. And I was like, I fucking love this. I was like, this is awesome. I want to do this all the time. And then that's when it just like really took hold. I was like, okay, from 11, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is my life. Like, let's do it. There's no turning back. And then, I haven't looked back since.
No. And you've been so
cool.
killing it. Because I don't really follow Muay Thai. I never did. I knew who you were and I knew who your dad was actually. Yeah. Funny little story. They had I can't even remember what the video is. I'm pretty sure it was like a cassette tape, like a VHS, whatever it is, of your mum and your dad doing like instructional videos, and I used to watch that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is sick.
That is cool.
Yeah. And so I knew who you were, obviously, but I didn't know your Muay Thai background, like how many wins. But you like put together like 26 wins, I think it is, from what Google told me.
Oh, yeah. So I've had 30 Muay Thai fights. I think I had like maybe like 21, 22 wins.
Okay.
But yeah, my like Muay Thai, I had like a lot of fights, like amateur fights, and then I ended up going to Thailand at 15, so I had a few fights in Thailand, which was really cool. And then I went on a reality show in Malaysia, which is like, I would love to say go watch it, but no idea where that is.
Oh, you can't even find it?
Yeah, I swear I was like fishing
That's
for
a
it.
whole thing.
But really?
Yeah. So that's
a shame.
quite frustrating because that was really, really cool. Like it was definitely a character development. Like I built a lot from that, but like I was like living in the camp, breathing in the camp. Within 6 weeks, I had 3 fights, all five rounds, full Thai rules.
That's
so
a lot.
like no gear, no nothing. So I did 15 rounds by the end of the 6 weeks, and then actually, I came back, and then 3 weeks later, I had my boxing fight, which was 10 rounds.
I remember that. I feel like
Was that your debut?
That was
your
a
boxing
lot.
debut?
Yeah.
No, so that was my, I think, 3rd or 4th boxing fight, and I fought for a world title,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the WIBA.
Was that against Nasilia? Is that her name?
Nicola Costello.
I don't know why I always mispronounce it.
It looks kind of like Nicola.
Nicola.
We're just a bit dyslexic over here.
Yeah.
But that's a crazy story too, because so to fight on that Muay Thai show, it was I have to be 55 kilos. I was 53 kilos at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's bulk. Like, I'm going to get over there. I'm going to eat so much rice and be super strong. And, like, all the other girls were, like, a bit bigger than me.
And then they're obviously cutting, right?
Yeah, so they were cutting. And then I'm, like, eating Reese's Pieces, like, every day. Like,
they probably were hating
chocolate.
you for that. They're dieting, starving themselves, and you are trying to bulk up.
I was like, I have to bulk. Like, I'm literally, because I was, like, training a lot too. You're just, like, starting to lose the weight naturally. So I bulked up. I think I got to 58, and then I could, like, cut back a little bit, but I was a bit stronger. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I had to come back and fight at 50.8.
Oh.
So I took the fight.
That's a big drop.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I took the fight when I was 53 kilos, bulked up to 58, fought at 55, came back and then had to drop from 58 down to 50.8.
Oh, wow.
So that was a fucking crazy.
In what? A time frame of literally
weeks.
like 12? Well,
3 weeks.
the whole thing is like 12 weeks.
Was
10
probably
weeks.
about 9 weeks.
9 weeks. That's hectic.
Yeah.
But you had 3 weeks to lose it once you got back from the reality TV show. What was that called? Sorry, again?
It was called The Challenger.
The Challenger, that's right.
It was really cool. Like, I wish it was out there, and like they've been saying that they're gonna, it's been maybe 3 years now. They keep saying like, oh, we might have this deal with so and so or whatever, and then nothing's happened. So I've just given up hope.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever gonna.
It'll probably be released like when you've forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's right, I was on that show.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm like, maybe one day we'll see.
I show my kids.
That's probably what will happen.
That sucks. That really sucks because obviously it'd be cool to get them released and have everyone be able to tune in and watch it, but also see all your hard work and the experience as well. Like we've all been on reality TV shows.
Oh yeah!
my God, that is wild.
Yeah, I feel like we need to do a reality TV show special.
We actually
That's actually crazy to talk about because I don't get to talk about this with people. But like, how crazy is it that once you're in a reality show, like you can't look at TV kind of the same?
No,
you know
never
everything.
again.
Yes,
I know everything.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't talk to people about this because they just don't get it.
100%. It is like wild because when I came back, so I was on Australian Survivor 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the same year, I think. Oh, no, I think it was 2022.
Sorry. Yeah. So I was like, I'd fought on Dana White's Contender Series in 2020 during COVID and then came back and then my manager was like, oh, do you want to go on Survivor? And I was just like, obviously in a spiral of like, I just lost the fight.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? So filming started, 2021 in April, and I hadn't even watched a season of Survivor.
Oh my God.
Like people
You didn't even know what you were getting into?
No idea.
No.
Well, like I had an idea, but obviously people that like go on Survivor are actual like fans. I didn't realize until I was on it because I'm like trying to work out how to play this game.
Yeah.
And everyone in the tribe knew how to play it.
Yeah.
So
they had an advantage.
yeah. So I was like, I don't know. I don't even know. I lasted 30 days. I don't even know how I lasted 30 days. But I think it was like that. I didn't know what I was doing. So it's just like nice to everyone. And then there was this backstabbing and conniving and I just couldn't get involved with it. Like I was like, I don't want to lie to that person. Like I'm friends with them. What do you mean? But same thing with you. Like it was a massive character development for me.
Yeah.
Like, like 30 days in the dirt, sleeping in the dirt. It was in Cloncurry, which is like 50-degree days, 5-degree nights.
No, thank you.
The food was like lentils for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think I lost like 9.5 kilos in 30 days.
That's fucking crazy.
No phone, no contact to home, just character building.
Yeah.
Like I hated it.
Yeah. I think the hardest for me was the no contact,
Me too.
Because you're stuck there, and I didn't like being told what I could and couldn't do.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean I can't just go for a walk if I want to go for a walk?
Oh, I hated that.
I hated it. I'm like, I felt like a prisoner. And I'm
Yes.
like, I signed up for this. Like, it's not like I was put there against my will. Like, I signed up for this, but I didn't realise how much of a mental load that would be.
Oh, yeah.
Being told, you can't do this. No, you can't. You can't go out if you want. Like, and a big thing was no music. I live for music.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
And
And
I
I just
missed
like
it
filming
so
all the time.
much.
Yeah.
There was no music.
No, that's so true.
Sometimes we'd be able to convince the driver that would take us from the gym back to the house to put the radio on. I'm like, they're not filming. The cameras aren't here.
Yeah.
Please let me have some music.
We would even,
crazy.
when we drive from camp to challenges, they would black out the windows and then we had blindfolds on. So we were I'm serious, every day, multiple times a day, we're in a van, we're blindfolded, can't speak to anyone around us, and then blacked out the window so we couldn't, even if we peeked through the blindfold, you can't see where you're going.
I'd get so much car sickness.
Oh, I get bad car sickness, and I was bad, but it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah,
it's crazy that we've all been.
I know. It's so crazy.
There's another thing I wanted to say that we all have in common is we've actually moved sports. All of us have transitioned into a different sport within combat sports, which is actually quite rare if you think about it. MMA to bare knuckle.
Yep.
Muay Thai to boxing. Yeah. Muay Thai to MMA. That's wild.
Yeah.
And did you try MMA? I saw it when I Googled you.
It
said you were going to MMA.
That was my goal. I wanted to be an MMA fighter. Like, I was like, I want to be in the UFC. My manager's going to love this. He's like, I'm not pressuring you. I'm not pressuring you, but, like, you know, if you did want to go down that road, like, he knows the people.
Yes.
Like, and yeah, shout out Ash. He is the best, like, best by far. Just saved my life. Made everything so great, so smooth, so easy. So, but yeah, like I really, really would have loved to be able to do MMA.
Yeah.
But like my knees were giving me issues, and my hips. Like I've had a surgery on my hip when I was like 17 or 18. And that was a whole thing, and then my fingers and my elbows and all of it. So
MMA
like huge
not
props.
kind.
It's
huge
actually,
props because
honestly, because I remember I started my MMA career at Puma under Vince, and you were doing jiu-jitsu at Puma. So that's how I was like, oh, yes, she's starting jiu-jitsu. Yeah. She's going to go down there.
Going to have a training partner.
The only other girl that's walked in, I'm like, yes, Jazzy. But yeah, so that was going to be one of my questions was, at what point did you realise, okay, no, I'm not going down the MMA route? Is it still something you would do? I need training partners.
Like, please, more girls. It's literally like that, though. You're like, anytime a girl like starts training, you're like, please.
We need you. We need you.
We need all the help we can get. But look, I don't know right now. Like timing for me, my goal, my tunnel vision is like boxing 100%. Like I just see myself. I can see my future in boxing, and I just know that like. Any door that I want to open, I know that I can get there because I have so much belief in myself, like not in a cocky way, but like I'm a really firm believer of, you know, manifesting and visualization. Like I've got my vision board, I journal every day. Like I have so much like faith in myself because I'm not doing this because I don't know, just for a bit of shits and giggles. Like this is my whole life.
And it has been since you've been 8.
Exactly. So it's like, and I've been literally just brought up like into sports of martial arts. Yeah. I'm like, you know, I just live and I breathe for it. But right now, I can just see, like, me undisputed, the best of the best female boxer out there. And, like, I just want to achieve that.
Do you have a fight coming up?
Yeah, so I'm fighting August 20, which is 3 weeks now, which is coming around real fast.
Yeah, that's so quick.
Yeah, it's good. I've been training, like, this in the whole lead up. I was in the States in May. Oh, wait, no. June, I think. So I just come back from there and then like in full swing, waiting. Like I said, my manifesting. So I manifested I'd get a fight in August. That's come to fruition. So August 20, which will be great.
Beautiful.
And then I'm fighting a girl from Singapore, which is, she looks tough. She's got a good record. Like she's had 8 fights, undefeated, and 7 knockouts or something, or 6 or 7 knockouts.
Yeah.
So she's got like power behind her hands, which is good.
Yeah.
Good for me because I want to test my skills. Like,
for sure.
I'm here to fight. Like, I'm not just here to be like, I just want to win all the time. Like, that's why I fought Shannon as well. Like, I was like, no, I'm going to fight the best of the best. Plus, there's not a lot of girls for us to fight out here. Like,
no.
And I called out after my last fight. I called out like 3 or 4 girls to fight, and no one took the fight. So.
They didn't want the smoke.
No.
They
didn't want Jazzy's smoke.
Yeah.
You fought a great fight against Shannon.
Honestly,
I was there live.
Oh, really? Cool.
It could have went either way.
Yeah.
I thought you got it. I thought you edged it.
Yeah.
But I can see how it went to Shannon also. It was such a great fight. And considering like you've had 8 fights, 8 boxing fights.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like calculating.
Yeah, 7 and 1 now, I think it was.
Yes.
The one was to Shannon. And I don't know how many fights she's had.
She's had over like 30
in the
professional
30s.
fights.
Yeah.
So that's
as well
nuts.
as like 80 plus amateur fights. Like she was sparring my mum 20 years ago.
That is
like,
insane.
She's definitely a veteran in the sport. And it was actually so surreal for me to even fight her.
Would have been.
Because I did sparring with her like 2-3 years before that, actually, when I just come back off that reality show. And I was thinking, like, oh, like, so cool to spar her. Like, I'd probably never fight her because, like, she'd probably be going into retirement.
Yeah.
I'm, like, young. And,
Yeah.
like, I'm just, like, starting boxing. Like, I didn't know this is how far I'd get.
Yeah.
So when I was fighting her, I was like, this is just so fucking crazy that I'm even fighting, like, Shannon O'Connell. And, like, I thought it was, like win, lose, or draw. Like, I was like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Like, I can't really lose because even if I lose, I'm fighting the best of the best.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Which not a lot of girls are doing.
It's 80%. That's what we're going to say from now on. Yeah, look,
I mean, it took me like 30 minutes to get here, so it's okay.
the experience alone that Shannon brought into the fight, so like I agree, it was a win-win situation for you. You went out there and fought an amazing fight, and it was a great fight. Like both of you fought
so
well.
Good.
Thanks.
So good.
So yeah, I would not. I when I have some losses, I have a few losses on my belt. Some of them I was like, I can't even count that as a loss because it was such a great fight. I went out there and I put on such, I showcased my skill set.
Yeah.
It sucks to lose because on paper it looks like I lost, but what I took from that fight was a win for me.
Oh,
and I
for
feel like that kind of fight is what's going to make or break a fighter, and you prove that you are, up the top with Australian fighters.
Thank you.
And Australian boxers have been killing it lately, mind you,
Yes.
with MVP. A
Oh,
question I was asked,
Sugar
wanted to
Neeks.
ask you, is that something that you would want to, strive for?
Well, now it's just like so amazing because it's like I always knew like how big it would get for women like as the sport goes on, but like this new door that's just opened between like MVP Jake Paul, like I like at the start of like Jake Paul coming into boxing, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Like this is just like a bit of a joke, whatever.
Yeah.
But the things he is doing for women's boxing,
It's amazing.
man. Watching Sugar Neeks fight, I was driving and like I had the phone on and I was crying.
I know.
I was like, oh my God, like I was seeing like her, because I know she does a lot of spiritual work too.
Yeah.
And her like mentor.
I got
don't know.
goosebumps.
Me too.
Same.
Look, my hair's on. Yes.
I'm not sure. I see her with Roz, like, and a lot of the stuff that she puts in there, and like seeing her cheering her on in the crowd, the way she walked out, like, as soon as she touched gloves from the first bell, like, girl, I messaged her. I was like, seriously, like, it made me so emotional because what women are doing now, like, I've got goosebumps all the time. What women are like, we're putting ourselves on the line and we're really fucking paving the way for the sport. It doesn't even matter if you're a man or a woman. Women, we're coming through.
Yeah.
Like, it is so inspiring. And like, even the bonus that Jake Paul did was like $250,000.
That's nuts.
Life-changing.
That's
life-changing.
That's the bonus.
Yeah.
I don't know what the girls are getting paid, but I know like Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, they're getting
Finally.
It was like $5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was
Finally
even
getting
more than
paid,
that.
mind you. Like the stories that Amanda's told about it, she fought for world championship for like $3,000.
Yeah.
And a fight camp is not cheap. Like she would have been in a deficit just getting through fight camp.
100%.
Yeah.
So
But like it's fucking crazy because like I remember their first fight, Katie Taylor. It was the first, and Amanda Serrano. It was the first time a woman's been paid $1 million.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that crazy?
And I was like, $1 million, like wow. And then I'm pretty sure the second fight was maybe like 5 or so, but I'm pretty sure this last fight was maybe 9 or 10.
Yeah, right.
US.
Yeah, well, they needed to.
US dollars. On that USD.
Coming back here, it's like, ooh,
I know. Every time I get paid in US, I'm like, yes! Like, it's so good. And then the other way, you're like,
no.
You're like, oh,
Is that
that's
AUD or USD? No, I don't compete for AUD.
Yeah, I only said USD. Yeah. That's wild. No, I honestly had goosebumps watching that card, like just sitting there. To be honest, that was the first boxing card that I've watched from start to finish. Yeah, biased because it was all females.
Yeah.
But
it's history.
It's history.
It's freaking history.
And it's just so empowering, so inspiring, and so entertaining.
Yes.
Like, that proves that we can bang and, like, we are so entertaining.
Yeah.
No, it was amazing. And I could so see you.
Yeah.
I can see you on that
world stage.
100%. Like, Madison Square Garden, New York City, like...
I feel it. I really feel it, like, just inside of me. And, like, I know my work ethic. I know, like, my drive to be one of the best. And, like, that's why I just know that I can do it.
Yeah.
And it's just taking the time. Like, I'm not in a major rush right now. Like, I'm not, like, because people have said to me, like, why didn't you try and get on that card? It's like, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, 100%, thank you, 1. 2, it's like, I'm not in a rush to be like, oh, yeah, I need to get on there right now. Like, I'm here to enjoy the journey as well.
Love that.
Because it's such, like, there's a lot of things that like I've already done, and it's been like I can look back 2 years ago, I can look back even a year ago and be like, wow, like I'm so fucking proud of myself.
Yeah.
Because like I've just constantly growing, and that's the evolution.
Yeah.
And you have to stop and smell the roses sometimes because like it's even crazy to say that I fought freaking shotgun.
Yeah.
You know, like there's been a lot of carry on about that, and like honestly,
Oh,
like,
let them carry on.
yeah, like whatever.
talk,
Like
yeah.
it is what it is, and like I wish Shannon all the best. Like I hope she's enjoying the last bit of her career, you know, like, and I would love to run it back. I definitely would love to run that fight back. I'm doing whatever my coaches tell me to do.
Yeah.
I'm doing whatever my manager,
Yeah.
you know, no limit. Like I'm just here
And
doing
then-
what I'm told.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, you need to make the moves that are right for your career.
Yeah.
And if going back and having that rematch is not the right career path for you,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
what's great with managers.
I don't think it's necessary, to
No.
be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are both on different paths.
And I feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're proving yourself in your own lane, and I don't think it's necessary. I know how you feel like you want to go back and get that
Yeah.
win. I wouldn't be against it. Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, I'm going to watch that, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's necessary. I think you're onto something good, and
Thanks.
yeah, I can definitely see you on the world stage.
Absolutely.
I can see you, like, you technically
Thank
you
you.
already are, like, No Limit and Ace, all the big shows here are doing awesome for Australian
it's
boxing.
so great.
Just
No Limit itself like has been
Yeah.
just so great for me. And Ace too, like Ace started me off in my career.
Yeah.
Like huge props to them, and then you know we just evolved and we moved
They
forward.
kind of passed you on to not passed you on, but it's like if you love them, set them free, and that's kind of you've gone on to a bigger stage. You're getting a little bit more promotion and things like that, which I think is like vital for someone like you. You're great on
Yes.
TV. You are great behind the camera.
Great speaker,
in front of the camera,
good
sorry.
look.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
you need to be like pushed out there, and I think what you're doing for boxing, what you and Neeks and a lot of the other girls like Desley Robinson just got signed to
I know.
MVP.
So
I'm
great.
so happy. Like I'm so I never used to watch boxing. Obviously, once I crossed over to MMA into bare knuckle, I started getting into it. And my husband's a pro boxer, so I watched the male side of boxing. But now I am just like, you ask me about MMA fighters, and I'm like, who?
Yeah.
But I know all the boxers, so it's so exciting.
Like in all honesty, I don't like watching. I actually don't like watching boxing.
Yeah.
Coming from like an MMA, there's so much going on in an MMA fight, and because I train it, I'm like,
living it.
I'm living it, and I know
Yeah.
all the MMA fighters, and I'm blah blah blah. But like, when I say like, female boxing is like coming into its new era.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
and it's so entertaining. I love watching it now. Isn't it crazy? Like, yeah, it's like, it's just, it's all combat sports, but they're so different in their own ways. Yeah.
It's so funny. And I wanted to say as well, it's like, it's kind of like a backhanded compliment, but like I'll have people come up to me after my fights and be like, wow, I had no idea that women's boxing could be so good or so entertaining. And I'm like, thanks. Like, that's
thanks,
so
I think.
backhanded. But like, it's like, okay, well, at least it's like one step forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It's like back in the day, it was like the girls' fights were like when people went to the toilet or went to the bar to get their beer.
Yeah.
Now people are running from the bar to watch these,
So
the
true.
women fight. So we're
love
doing
that.
something right.
So true.
We're doing
love that.
something right.
So true.
So I guess away from fighting, I know what you get up to out of fighting, but if you want to let other people know, like what's something cool that you get into outside of the gym and fighting? Like you are a normal person, or kind of normal. You do normal things or not so normal things. What's let us know what the people that are listening or watching.
We know you're a foodie.
That's such a cute little question.
You're a foodie.
You love your food.
So I love to eat, and then I like eat again, and then eat. No, I do love food. Like honestly, I feel like if I wasn't a fighter, like I would literally. It's so funny. What's that Paddy Pimblett? And he's like, if I wasn't a fighter, I'd have diabetes.
Yeah.
I
I'd
swear
be
he
obese.
already has diabetes. The way he
for
gets,
sure.
the way he eats.
Yeah.
But no, I love like filming like myself eating. I don't know why, and I know people really like to watch that because I like, especially if I'm in a fight camp, I'll like watch all the food videos and I'm like, oh, I just love watching it, so satisfying. So for myself, I'm like, maybe I'll just do that for people too, and I know some people like it.
Yeah.
But I'm real like woo woo, like I'm real spiritual.
We were.
And, like,
I've never heard that before.
I don't even mean that like I'm a spiritual girl.
Is this like, when did this start for you?
Oh, since I was like born.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I
That's
like
cool.
always knew like I won't go too deep into it because people that get it, they get it. If you don't, you don't. But I definitely just felt like there was this other side of me that's like I feel like I'm so sensitive and I'm such a soft person and I'm a very, very big empath. So I need to go to the ocean. I need to go to the creek. I need to go like just sit in nature.
Ground
and just
yourself.
Absolutely disconnect because like fighting is so much.
Yeah.
And putting your life, like going to the gym twice a day, like you got to watch what you're eating. You don't want to be around like the wrong people. Like the energy is just so powerful. So it's so important to be able to ground yourself. And I do so much work within that. Like I have like a spiritual coach and like we kind of just like go down a lot of different rabbit holes in that. I do somatic therapy. I visualization. I do manifestation. Like I don't do manifestation, but like I'm constantly I'm manifesting. Like I'm putting all of my energy and effort like into my life. Like just I guess evolving as a person.
Self-reflection as well.
Yeah. Like
I think that's a huge
That's so
thing.
awesome.
it's so important.
I feel like I need you inside. I need a part of you because I'm literally listening to you right now going, I'm total opposite.
Yeah, wow.
And like it's actually everyone's different, obviously, and you sort of handle your life and your stresses and stuff differently. But like as I'm getting older and like deeper into my career, I am realizing how much of a detriment a lot of that is to me.
Yeah.
So like I have a mindset coach. He's also like a hypnotherapist, and I'm starting that like next week, which I'm really nervous about because that's like me just like
Opening
literally
up.
opening up
that's
and like
crazy,
being
right?
vulnerable. And like I can speak like honestly and raw and I don't mind that, but opening like my heart is really scary for me. And I've up until this point I've sort of gone through my life very, like I said, suppressing my emotions, suppressing my feelings, being tough, being like nothing hurts me, nothing like being the opposite to sensitive. Like not sensitive, but like the opposite to emotional. Like that's literally what I am.
It's funny because like it probably sounds like kind of condescending when you're saying sensitive too, but like sensitive is such like a superpower. It's really hard sometimes because everything is a lot.
Because you feel everything.
But then it's also not because it's like, no, I feel everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I feel everything, but then it can also be like, oh, I just feel everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a blessing and a curse. And I've learned that along the way that like being sensitive isn't so bad. It's just who you are and you're taking you're just going to navigate.
You handle it.
You navigate things a little bit differently to people. And I'm learning to use that as my strength.
No, I honestly think that that's a strength. Yeah. And that's where I'm now at in my career. I'm trying to feel things more.
Well, I'm very proud of you. That's hard. That's really hard.
I'm upset. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to be upset.
100%. It's like allowing myself to feel those things.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is like a
and
new
you're
version
human.
of me.
You're human. We feel everything.
It reminds me of when I used to travel over to San Diego. I stayed with Dominic Cruz. I lived in his house. He took me in under his little wing.
Sick.
And it was when I was going through a really tough time, you know, with my my ex and all that. And I was like that. I was like, I am cold-blooded. My soul is black. You cannot hurt me. I have no feelings. And Dom, you know how antagonizing Dom is. He gets straight like daggers into you and we'll like going back and forth. And I was like, I don't have feelings. I'm like, you can't hurt me. And he's like, that's weak.
Yeah.
He's like, you're being weak because you're pretending that you don't have feelings instead of just opening up and accepting and feeling everything.
So
he's like, you're a fucking coward. And I'm like sat there and I was like,
yeah.
You're fucking right. And I'm like, I'm not a coward.
I know.
But yeah, from that, it was like my aha moment. I'm like, you are so right. It is, sometimes it's easier. Like it's hard, I guess, to shut everything off and be cold.
Yeah.
But it's also weak because you're not feeling, you're running away from your feelings.
100%.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm like, yes, I am being a coward. And you're right, Dominic Cruz.
It is actually really hard to flip that switch because it's like a process for me at the moment. Like it's hard, it's taking time, and it will take time.
Yeah.
But that's the journey.
That's the journey. And I feel, and I kind of have realised like if I don't do this, I'm going to like ruin my career and future opportunities because it is eating me from the inside out. Like as weird as that sounds, like I said to you last episode, I'm in a stage right now where my body like hates me physically, like injuries, had to pull out of my fight, which I would have been flying out for next week. All those things, I'm like, why is this happening to me? Why?
Yeah.
Then you strip it back and And now literally all I can do is work on my mind.
Yeah.
Because my body, I can't train like how I want to. So now I'm putting all that energy into my mind and allowing myself to rest, recover, do what I need to do, self-care. And I'm like, okay, like why can't I have this when I'm training?
Yeah.
Why can't I be this person?
Well, it's not easy. That's the whole thing, is like going down like the rabbit hole of just like self-discovery and all of that gets fucking dark.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of shit, like you're gonna reach like the lowest of lows, but then you get the highest of highs, but you're going so deep within yourself, and you'll realize this, like, and it's a bit of an ego thing too, is like whether we like it or not, we all have this ego.
Yeah.
And that can drive you in a really fucking shit way. And, you know, people, they get really sick, or they're always got issues, or they've got the body, or they're getting all these bills and they're getting all of these things. It's like, well, you're attracting
negativity.
Yes, 100%.
You're literally, we're
law
magnets.
of attraction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, call it whatever you want. Like, manifesting, law of attraction, like, people always like, oh, I don't do any of that shit. And
that's
it's
hippie
like,
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. People call me a hippie, and they've called me a hippie since I was like 12 years old. I'm like,
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
like, what do you mean I'm a hippie? I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But now as I'm older, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm a hippie. I don't care what the label is. It's like just going deep within yourself and knowing exactly who you are is the most powerful thing. Like, people can, they can say all this negative shit to you, whatever, and it's like, yeah, well, that's fine. You can say whatever you want.
I know who I am.
I know how I feel, what I do, and how I practice my day-to-day life. But it is a practice. Yeah. You have to, like, think about your thoughts, like, what's kind of going on up here? Why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? And it's like, oh, well, listen to what I'm saying. Like, what am I saying to myself?
How am I talking to myself?
And that becomes, this is my favorite quote. Your personal reality becomes your personality.
Yeah.
So it's like what you're thinking in here, and like how you view yourself, like, oh, my life's shit, I don't get this, I always get injured, I always get these things. And it's not easy to not say that.
Yeah.
But if you say, like,
you get stuck in that.
It's because that's just like the mindset. It just gets comfortable that way.
Yeah.
But then it's like it can feel really uncomfortable when you're stepping out being like, no, like, I'm a new person. Like, your life, you can change your life every single day.
So
you get to decide what you're gonna do every single day and be like, no, like, I'm a really great person. I love all the people around me. I put the work in, like, I'm disciplined, like, I have all of these great attributes to my life, and you don't have to say this to people. No. But it's like
the inner monologue.
That makes you, like, just like a superhero.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Do you have a mantra? It just reminded me, after seeing a sports psychologist, like, we were just talking about, I have self-negative talk. And whenever someone says anything positive to me, I always question it. Like, why are you lying to me? Not that I don't think it's true. I'm just I've been obviously hurt and burnt a lot of times.
That's
so
like
I'm just like, I don't.
Trauma response.
Yes. And then I realized I'm so negative in my mind, even though I know, like, I'm confident. I know I'm in my head, I'm the best. But I have a mantra now when I fight or when I'm training or sparring, I am the best.
I was literally just thinking that in my head.
I am strong. I am unstoppable. And that just goes around in my head, around and around and around. And it is literally the power of the mind. Yeah. If you keep saying it, like, what you will into like fruition, I guess. Yeah. And so, do you have a mantra that you say or that you could
It kind of changes all of the time because like I do a lot of that work. So like when I'm journaling, like I do like a weekly intention every week. Yep. And like I just change it all the time, like no matter what it is. But like for example, this week I was like, I really want something, because we're going into like a Lionsgate portal at the moment. So like there's a lot of strong energy within like the universe of like manifesting and like anything that you're kind of wanting right now. Like really putting your intention in that. Yeah. I was like, what could be a good little like quote for me to, you know, put out there into the universe. And I did some work with my spiritual like coach, and I never know what to call her, by the way. She's not my spiritual coach, but that's like the best way to say it. She's really great. Like she does Reiki. We do we just do so much, like naturopath, homeopath, all of the above. That. She's amazing, and she just come into my life. Like I didn't even reach out there. She's just like attracted to me. And we've just worked together, and like she's so amazing. So shout out Mina.
Can I have your number?
Yeah, I'll forward it to you, as well as a somatic therapy.
We'll put it in the comments.
Changed my life.
Mine is going to be like, Jazzy, stop saying my name. I've got too many clients now.
I hope so. That'll be so great. But yeah, she was like writing down, and then like a little like spider came on to the page, and she was kind of like, like let's see where the spider goes. And it was just like this quote just about shining and like just shining bright for myself. And she's like, you know, use that intention. I was like, that's crazy, because yesterday I was like, oh, what should I put my intention to? And it was it's been like given to me, like, okay, like don't let anyone dim my light. Like, let me shine. Like, use my own power. Like, it just, everything just gets guided like divinely. Like, that's the divine timing, and you just have to trust that. So every week it changes. That's the answer to my question.
Love that.
That's awesome. That's so good. That's what you just said is so true. Like, I'm going through the same thing, like negative self-talk. And then my mindset, psych, is very much like trying to, and that's where hypnotherapy comes into it. So obviously we're like going to retrain the subconscious and get rid of those negative thoughts, and it's all like obviously a lot deeper, but it's so scary. Like I'm so scared.
So this is a girl that fights people in a cage, and she's scared to talk about her feelings.
It's honestly it's like just that. Me letting go. Obviously of this shield that I've kept up for so long that was supposed to, it's trying to protect me, but it's like Jazzy said, it's your ego, it's your if you put like first person, second person in your brain, it's your first person. It's like just trying to control you. In bad, not in great ways, in bad ways. And
I also think it's probably been, it's not also always a bad thing. Like, it's gotten you to where you are, but now you've realised that you need to let it go. If it doesn't serve you, set 100%. It free. So I think being strong and shut off to the world has gotten you to where you are right now. So it's not all negativity. Like, it's still a positive thing, but it's just recognising that it's no longer serving you. So you need to let it go and work on, you know, talking about your feelings.
We're working on that, guys. But yeah, I think like you said before, like we on the last episode, we spoke about reaching the international stage too early in our careers. And we both sort of spoke about how that's a big thing in common for both of us. Like, I was like 1 year into MMA training and I was on Dana White's Contender Series, and then I come home and I can't get a fight in Australia because I was just on Contender Series and there's 4 girls in Australia and none of them want to fight me, so then I don't fight. And then I get signed to PFL, International League, but I have to take it because I have no fights here. And it's like we were both in that situation of sink or swim. You know, like you either don't fight because you won't take that step, but you've got no fights locally, or you go to that next step,
the next level, and maybe
you're fighting people. And you're fighting the best chicks in the world, and it's like that's sort of where my trauma comes from. Because I don't have trauma from like my childhood or anything, because I have a great family, I had a great upbringing, and I was put into sport as sport. Does that make sense? Like, this is a sport that you're doing. But now, being in the middle of my career, my trauma comes from my losses. And that fear, debilitating fear of failing multiple times. You know what I mean? Fuck, it's hard.
It ain't for the faint-hearted.
It sucks losing on the world stage. It really does. It sucks losing in general, and then losing in general. Losing
sucks.
Like, and then having people rub it in.
There's no sugarcoating.
You were never that good. I'm like,
oh dear, you'll get there. You'll get there. You're recognising it. It's the first step, I guess. And
for sure.
There's another crazy thing about, like, I don't know, I'm assuming it would go to men as well, but like you can also have a trauma between when you were in your mother's womb. Like, that's how far this can go. They've gone through the science of this.
And
like,
traumatic births.
Like,
can also create like ADHD and things like that.
Your body won't forget. No matter if you've had a great childhood, whatever. Like, your mother could have been in her mother's womb, and her mum could have had something crazy, like fucking that would have been like the war. Like, you know, like who knows what it was back in there.
It's crazy because that is how far
then
back
you move
it goes.
forward, and then it's like, okay, well, that's good. Well, not really, but we're still holding that because that's your genetics. And then it goes down again. So it's like, no matter what, like sometimes like people are just, we're just born with this shit. And we're like, why? But that's like the other thing where you can go so deep into. It's like, I did somatic therapy the other day, and she's like, okay, let's go into your mother's womb. And I was like, what the fuck?
What are we doing there?
And I was,
why are we going back there?
I don't want to go back there. I already came out. I don't want to go back there.
Don't set me back up, please.
Oh, poor Angie. She'll be like, why were you talking about my vagina on the podcast?
Womb, mum. Womb. It's a sacred space, okay?
Promise, mum.
Oh my god.
But it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much to us as individuals,
Yeah.
and then like, who fucking knows?
Who fucking?
so
that's exactly
true.
it. Who fucking
Who
knows?
fucking knows?
Yeah.
That's the quote. That's the mantra. Who fucking knows?
Yes. I do want to speak to you, ask you, I should say, about like friendships and relationships, because I think that's like something that I know when you're like striving to be the best version of yourself and like really getting somewhere with your life, along the way you lose people, right?
Oh, yeah.
You obviously attract people that will serve you and all that, but then you lose people and sometimes you're like, oh, that's sad, but then you realize that like you're just on different paths and your values don't align anymore. That's like a
100%.
question.
Grow apart.
Yeah, you grow apart. That's the question I've got for you.
That's like so true, because I finished school when I was 15, because I was going through just like, people probably don't even know, but I was going through a lot of depression and anxiety since I was like 12 years old. And like, that's when I kind of probably went down like that spiritual, I don't want to say spiritual because it sounds so wacky, but like I kind of went down that road of like self-development, because I was like, what's the fucking point of this? I was like, what am I even doing here? Like, I was really just questioning the fact of like life, reality, all of that. And I just could not resonate with people that were my own age.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, there's so much beyond this. Like, this is a whole experience in itself. And I was like, I just couldn't relate to anyone.
I swear it's the sport though. It's the sport, because I had the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd be at school, I was fighting out of Boonchu.
Yeah.
And no conversations were doing anything for me. Like, I was like, I get along with women that are like in their 30s and 40s.
Oh, that was the same as me. I was
mum's friends, and dad's friends. And I'm like, why can't I talk to someone my own age?
Yeah, and it's such a weird, you kind of just feel quite like individual in that, because you're like, I can't relate to anybody that's like, no one knows what I'm talking about. Like, I'm on a diet at school carnival. Like, what the fuck? I'm like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, I gotta lose weight for my fight this week. And people are like, you're fighting? Like, but it's like, yeah, well, I've got goals. Like, I'm gonna go, like, as well, while I left school, is like, I was traveling way too much. I went to England, Canada, Thailand, and like, I was like, I'm just not at school. And there was a piece of paper where they put in the office, and it was like the attendance, and there was like red, I don't know what the colours were. It was like,
was yours black?
But mine was black.
Yeah.
Mine was black. And I was like at the very corner, and I was like, I don't even care anymore. Like, my values are not aligned with the system.
The education.
It's
system
so
education.
funny because
With the system. Like, we are so out of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, no, the lives we live
And
is
people
not
will
a
try and
normal
make
life.
you feel dumb, make you look dumb, I guess, or feel dumb for not being in the education system
Exactly.
or it not being for you.
Yeah.
And I think obviously different people deal with it differently. I was much the same, but I just was a rebel and got kicked out of school, so I didn't have to be in the school. Like, I hacked the system. You don't want me there anyway.
I won't be there.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Would not recommend. But yeah, you're right. Like, just some people are for the system, some people aren't. And I think a lot of people that are in fighting definitely are not for the system.
Oh, 100%.
Because I was the exact same. What ended up happening was I went to IFMA World Games 2 years in a row. So I was away from school for that training. And then I remember I'd come back. I was my whole grade 11. I really wanted to do the Boonchu 9:30 to 10:30.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was in fight camp, so I'd do 9:30 to 10:30 at Boonchu, and then I'd go to school at 11, and then I'd finish at 3 and then train in the afternoon. And it got to a point where Mum and Dad called the school and they're like, yep, this is Chelsea, this is what Chelsea's going to do.
Yeah.
She's going to be at school at 11 a.m. every day, and they obviously lost their shit, but they're like, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And then I dropped out at the end of grade 11. Same thing. I was like, no, I want to fight. I'm going to PT and earn some money on the side, but I just want to fight. And then, like, I will never forget, like, 2 or 3 years later, the school contacted me to put me as, like, one of their, students that have made it.
Now they're proud of you.
Yeah, like, do you want to come to us like a talking, like motivational talking? I was like, bro, you were shitting on me for leaving, because every time I was like, oh yeah, I'm leaving at the end of this year, was like year 10.
They're like, you'll regret it.
And they're like, well, what are you going to do? Like, what's your plan B?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if this is a great choice for you. Like, constantly kind of thing.
Yes.
I'm like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Like, I am so
You see
fine.
the vision. Some people can't see your vision.
No,
but
Exactly.
You could.
So you're just like, yeah, cool, whatever. Like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I literally wrote the email back and I was like, absolutely not. You are not putting me in your newspaper. no, like who I am now has nothing to do with the system.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, do not take credit for my hard work.
No way.
And my sacrifice.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yes.
much for joining us today. That was really awesome. I feel like I just had a therapy session.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so great. I love that.
Thank you. It's been good.
Yeah, it's been so good. And we wish you all the best for your upcoming fight,
Thanks.
August 20. Make sure you all tune in for that, and we can't wait for you to get another win, girl.
Yeah, me too. Another knockout, hopefully.
Yes.
Bring them
Just going
home,
down.
baby.
Amazing.
All
that was
right.
great.
Good job.
You girls did
I feel
amazing.
like I have seen your fight announcement now. As soon as, as you were talking about it.
You put it up
I was
on...
like-
they